Several years ago, Fox 8 News anchor Stephanie Schaefer brought us the story of a local doctor who discovered certain facelift procedures were not only erasing wrinkles, they were also erasing migraine headaches.
The University Hospital's doctor has now received a grant that is allowing him to take away that pain for free.
And when you're basically miserable 2 or 3 days out of 7, you've got a big percentage of your life back.
The doctor responsible for giving hundreds of patients a life free of debilitating migraine headaches is Dr. Baman Gayuran, the chairman of the Department of Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery at University Hospitals. About 10 years ago, he knew it just wasn't coincidence when brow lift patients began telling him they were migraine free at their follow-ups.
That was just the beginning of an era, and we have done about 13 studies since over the last 10 years.
13 intense studies and over 600 surgeries in 33 states later, it has been all good news.
Almost 90% of the patients who benefit from the surgery right after the operation will remain the same 5 years later.
The surgery involves deactivating the nerves responsible for triggering migraine headaches.
So essentially it's an average about 2.5 hours of surgery outpatient. They usually can go back to work in about a week. They can resume all of the activities in about 3 weeks.
Former patients say that is a very small price to pay for a life free of pain.
Eventually it got to the point where I probably was losing 2 or 3 days a week out of 7, that you either had a migraine or you're recovering from a migraine or you were literally in your bedroom passed out just to stay, in the dark room to not have to deal with anything.
Michael Calderone has been plagued with migraine since he was 15 years old. Today, he is migraine-free and back running his business. What does his family say about the surgery?
And they say the old Michael's back in the sense of being happy and laughing.
Life was similar for Mindy Fortune.
I would have to go down in the basement and turn off all the lights and lay down with my eyes shut because I felt like I was going to throw up. I was so dizzy and sick.
Mindy's surgery was back in 2005. Now she is enjoying an active life with her family. Since this is a relatively new procedure, only about half of insurance companies pay for the surgery. You have to medically qualify with a neurologist, and if you do, your surgery could be free.
I've been able to secure a grant whereby the cost of surgery for patients who cannot afford and don't have financial means of paying for surgery can be defrayed through this grant.
Exciting news for the nearly 28 million Americans who suffer with migraine headaches every day.
We are changing lives. And that is actually a repeated statement that we hear from the patients. You don't understand. You've changed my life.
Stephanie Schaefer, Fox 8 News, Cleveland.
Thank you, Stephanie. To see if you qualify for this surgery, just go to fox8.com. In this case, look under Seen on TV.
And that's going to help so many people who
migraines
suffer.
are bad.
Yeah, people suffer for years and years with that. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. We thank you very much for joining us for Fox 8 News at 6 o'clock, both at home and online.
Bill Martin is up next with all the day's top stories for Fox 8 News at 7 o'clock. We look forward to seeing you back here with us again tomorrow night for the 6 o'clock hour of news. Have a nice evening, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Good night.